Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll be speaking about the daily habits and practices that I do every single day to achieve success and optimize my day for success. The reason I'm speaking about this topic today in particular is because I want to give you guys a glimpse into my life and you guys can take the best things that you want from it and hopefully enhance your lives as well. Alright, so the first thing I do every single day is I eat well. And by eat well, I mean I eat nutritious, delicious, good meals. And usually they're things like whole foods, things like whole grains, lean proteins, good green leafy vegetables. And I make sure that the first thing I do is I eat a good breakfast. And I think that's super, super important. And the good breakfast is usually something like eggs, egg whites, oatmeal or brown bread, and usually with a little fruit, and maybe the eggs will be mixed with vegetables as well. The reason for this is I believe what you eat is what you are. You become what you eat. And that's super important. Because when you eat well throughout the day, you can produce your best results. And I generally produce my best results when I'm eating well. And 80% of the time I'm eating this way, 20% of the time I just eat whatever. And usually I change my diet depending on my goals. So if I'm training for a marathon, obviously the week before the marathon is that like I do a carb loading phase where I'm eating high carbohydrates, and the weeks leading up to it, I do like a high protein, high carbohydrate, moderate fat kind of diet. If I'm training for an Ironman, basically it'll be the same thing. Or if I'm studying for an exam, it'll be something like high fat, high protein, and a little moderate carbs. The reason that I keep a high protein diet in all areas is because I think protein is the most important macronutrient. Because protein helps you build muscle, repair muscle. It's super satiating and very slow digesting. It keeps you looking good in terms of your hair, your skin, your nails, your body, your muscle mass. And that's something that can be extremely benefited by eating lots of protein. So yeah guys, so I keep protein level high and I change my diet basically according to whichever goal, but I eat generally quite well. Usually I eat like 5 to 6 smaller meals a day. That's not for everybody, but I like it like that way because I've been used to it, and that's something that helps me keep my metabolism up. And yeah, basically I just eat well basically, which is the first habit that I want to talk about. The next thing that I want to speak about is the second thing, which is a meditation. And I do two different types of meditations. The first one is active meditation, and it's called priming, where I basically go through a 3-step process. So the first process in that is gratitude or gratefulness. I think about 3 things that I'm extremely grateful for. So it could be things that something I've achieved, or some person in my life, or some situation that I've been through before. But essentially I'm thinking about something that makes me happy. And by doing this, I start the day off in a state of abundance and actually happiness. I'm not starting the day off from a place of lack, of like, I want this, I want that. I already think about the things I do have and I have achieved, and that helps me really be happy and be grateful and start the day very, very positively. The next thing I think about in the first meditation is that I think about 3 goals that I want to achieve. These would be something that I want to achieve in the future. I usually write them down and write down the whys for them as well. And that I find that really helps a lot. So I've written down the goals in the past probably, or I write them down new goals. But I essentially think about myself, having these goals and what I need to do to get there. The next thing I do is I actually visualize myself having achieved these goals. This is the 3rd step of the first meditation, guys. So if it's running a marathon, I think about myself already having finished the marathon. I actually call myself an Ironman even before I became one. When I spoke about running a marathon on the 7 continents, I used to run around with the Sri Lankan flag on my back and say I am the first Sri Lankan in history to run a marathon on all 7 continents, even before I became one. Even before I had gone to any of the races actually. And when I wanted to get into Cambridge, I told myself I am a Cambridge student. I'm a Cambridge graduate actually. I even said I'm a Cambridge graduate because I believe I will achieve it, and that's something that you should do as well. So by visualizing what you're trying to do is you try to manifest something that will happen in the future, but saying as if you've done it now. And I actually do a little deeper into this visualization process by doing affirmations as well. So I tell myself things like I am, or I will, or I can, or I have done this even before it happens, like what I mentioned before with I told myself I am an Ironman even before I became one. I told myself I'm going to get into Cambridge even before I actually did, or I have gotten to Cambridge even before I did. So I think that's super important. It helps. I believe in the law of attraction. I believe that doing it this way really helps manifestation wave out into the atmosphere, and then you kind of become what you feel and what you are, what you tell yourself you are. I think that's really important, and that really helps me a lot. The second meditation that I do is something that actually quiets my brain down, and it's something I usually do at night. The reason is I'm someone who's quite proactive and goes after what they want, and very driven, and I like to achieve things, and I like to make an impact and help people and etc. So, but while you're doing that, you can get too into it, and you can become too active and too proactive, and you don't have any downtime to relax. So I think that the second meditation is something I do before sleeping because it just clears my mind of everything. And what I do is I listen to a 45-minute meditation on an app called Calm. It's called, and the meditation is called Thunderstorm. By the way, guys, I'm not sponsored by them, just for full disclosure. I like the app, and I think it's an amazing app, and I just use that specific soundtrack on it. So the good thing about Thunderstorm is that it's a 45-minute meditation, and you don't know when the thunder is going to hit. So it kind of just happens at random intervals, and that helps because it kind of keeps me, you hear the rain falling, and it feels like really relaxing and stuff. So and that's something I like, and I do that just before I fall asleep. So basically the meditations are priming, which is a 3-step, affirmations, and then the relaxed meditation at night. The other thing I do every day, guys, is I exercise. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, or you guys know me personally, or just know of me, you know that I am an athlete and I love exercising every single day. And that doesn't necessarily mean weights. I generally do strength training 3 times a week or 4 times a week, and I do running the other times. Right now I'm training for the Berlin Marathon, so obviously it's a lot more cardio based, but I'm starting to get into calisthenics as well on my off days, because lockdowns have been happening in Australia from time to time, and sometimes the gyms are closed. So having a calisthenics or bodyweight routine really helps, because it helps me still keep my resistance levels up while training for the marathon and doing cardio workouts. And the reason why I exercise every single day, guys, is because exercising releases serotonin, it releases endorphins, it makes me feel super good, super happy, I feel confident, I feel successful, I feel like I can achieve anything, I get really good creative ideas in the middle of my workout. I actually write them down on my phone in my notes for these are things that I want to achieve, or things that I want to write, or some new business idea that I have that I want to take advantage of. So I mean, exercising is, I think, an extremely important part of my day. Probably the most important, because it sets the tone for the rest of the day for me, and it helps really put me in a good mood and a productive state of mind. And basically, the type of exercise that I like to do right now is running for the Berlin Marathon, and I do a lot of bodyweight workouts as well. Like I said, calisthenics as well. Guys, the fourth habit that I do every single day is reading. And I must confess, I don't really read a cover book usually. I'm usually reading books from like an audiobook or something like which I can just listen to rather than just read physically. If the book is really good, I will read it. But essentially, I'm reading books that are nutritious for my mind. And I generally tend to bunch up reading with exercising, because I think that bunching up activities are really good, because they help me do a lot of things at once. Usually throughout the day, I'm like, I have work, or I'm running around, or I have a meeting or a call, or I have to give my time to other things, basically. So having bunching up activities like reading and exercising, and then priming, or the meditation and eating breakfast, or different things together. Or I sometimes even do priming while I'm doing my workout. But either way, what I'm trying to say is that when you bunch up activities together, it helps you do more of them at once, because you feel like you've accomplished and ticked off a lot of things. And then, guys, so back to reading, guys. The kind of books that I read are things like, I read memoirs of autobiographies of accomplished, successful people. I read a lot of self-help books, things that have helped me improve my life in terms of nutrition, or diet, or fitness training, or finance, or relationships, something really important to me. And one of the books that I've read recently is the autobiography of Phil Knight, who's the owner of Nike. I have read his book, and it's an inspiring story about how he built Nike from a small company to the multi-billion dollar conglomerate that it is today, a sports conglomerate that it is today. The other book that I've read recently is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins, and that's an amazing book as well, because it speaks about how he overcame so many troubles in his life to achieve and become one of the greatest marathoners in the world. And I generally, when you're reading, guys, you should be reading books that are, or for me personally, I think that you should be reading books that are nutritious for your brain. And I think that along with the exercise and releasing good serotonin and good hormones, and feel good factor when you're reading as well, it puts your mind into an extremely creative state. And I usually take notes as well. Which brings me to my fifth habit, guys, which is journaling. I actually write down a lot of things that I have to do for the day. I have a to-do list and I have a diary and day planner. I usually write down things like ideas or things or actions that I need to take to achieve certain goals. Whenever inspiration comes, I just make sure that I write it down so I don't forget it and I take action on it later on. And I think that it's super important to keep a journal. I usually also, along with keeping a journal, the reason I actually keep a journal is to keep myself accountable. And I know that I need to accomplish this task to achieve this goal. I also have people in my life who I trust and love that I tell my goals to. And I think that's super important to cultivate a group of people. And they could be like a humor journal, basically, where you tell them things like I told my wife that I'm going to shoot a video every single day. And it's uncomfortable for me because I haven't really done that before. But having people you trust and love, you telling your goals to them makes you accountable to them to make sure that you do it. You shouldn't tell your goals to everybody because not everyone will have your best intentions, but tell your goals to people you trust, etc., and make sure that they keep you accountable for them. So the wife thing, that's one of them, and I journal all the time, and I think it's super important. I tell my friends, some of my good friends, my goals as well, so they also keep me accountable for things, and I do the same for them. So to summarize, we've spoken about eating well, we've spoken about meditation, the two different types, the one with priming and affirmations, and the go to sleep one, the relaxing one. Then we've spoken about exercising, we've spoken about reading, and then we've spoken about journaling as well. And the final one that I want to speak about is actually having fun. I think it's super important to do something in your day that's just fun, that you just enjoy, that you relax, that makes you relax. For me, it's things like playing Monopoly Deal with my wife or playing Catan online or something. And I'm just being super real with you guys. I mean, I'm productive, but I like some downtime to myself to relax and have fun, because I think you need to recharge. In today's culture, when you speak about hustle culture and I don't think it's bad to hustle. I think it's important to be productive. But I also think it's super important to give some time, have some time to yourself, and then relax, etc. as well. Because there's only a certain amount of things you can do in a day, and if you want to maximize and optimize your day, you got to do the most important things. These habits make sure that I do the most important things well. And I think it's super important to cultivate these habits, because if you're really busy and you still have a routine where you're doing things, you will make sure that you get the most out of your time. You get the most bang for your buck. And on the other hand, if you're really free and you have a routine, these make sure that you're actually using your time for something good and you're not wasting it as well. So, guys, if you guys like this video, I would genuinely appreciate if you could click the red icon below and click the bell notification right next to it so that you're notified every time a new video comes out. And if you like this video so much, please do leave a thumbs up and a comment below on what your favorite habits are, so I can learn from you as well. And I will try to make sure to reply every single one of them. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.